2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This will be a historic day for one player. It's the final round of the prestigious Players' Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan, glad to have you back with us. And Rich, the final round is underway. Our featured player is in first place.
Any lead is a great lead, and this player has been head and shoulders above the rest of the field. Hopefully another really good day of golf ahead of us.
Let's go out to the first hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action.
I thought it was going to hang on, but nope.
You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
And from the rough, too. This is looking nice.
This is a long way home. Ooh, that was close. A putt from 9 feet.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
This tee shot is looking good so far. Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
All right, this is tough, but makeable. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Opportunity here and a good-looking putt. And still looking good. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. Needs this putt to save par. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
This one appears to be fairway bound. And about 110 yards left to the hole. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Okay, this putt from 20 feet away. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This one looks like it's going to take quite a dive right to left.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
3 feet to the cup. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that our leader is up by 6.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. This would be his first birdie of the day. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Get excited. This could go in. What a putt that was.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The sixth is a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I'm going to go with 34 feet or so to the cup.
Now look at this one come back.
Good effort from there.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
This next putt is for bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
This hole is a par 4.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Oh, that is going to be just fine.
He's got this left for birdie. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
This putt is from way out there. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
Good looking stroke right here. That's a pretty good putt from there. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Okay, on to the next. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. The tee shot at number 9. That was the perfect spot to hit it. There it goes. That was really well played. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
I've paced it out. It's 235.
This is his third. This will be a challenging putt from this distance. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Yeah, I've got it going right to left here, I think.
This is looking good early. Getting better and better. And it drops. Our featured player continues to lead the way, up by 9. Now to the 10th hole. It's a par 4. I like the looks of this. Looks like about 120 yards left.
Come on, slow down.
It looked so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
Looking to get up and down from here. That just missed.
All right, this one's starting way out to the left.
Pacing is such an important part of putting. It was off right there.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Okay, that's a bogey, and the lead diminishes. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard.
On the 11th tee now, a par 5.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Second shot here on the 11th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Ooh, that just brushed past the hole. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this. John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's breaking left to right.
Well, it's an 8-stroke buffer now for our leader as we head to the next. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Bit disappointing, that one. Second shot here on the 12th. Setting up for his third shot. It's on a good line. Oh, what about the touch? Burying it with the Texas wedge. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Hole number 13, a par 3.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
That's some good golf right there. This putt is about 8 feet.
Little birdie looking here.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
This shot from about 190 yards out. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. 14-footer.
This for a birdie run.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one looks like it will be breaking to the left.
They won't be happy with that. That's come up short. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. As we check the standings, it's a massive 6-stroke advantage for our leader.
And now teeing off on a par 4.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
I think he likes that one. Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line.
Tell you, where he drove this, that's where some players are dreaming of pitching out to.
And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
That one will not settle on the green.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Terrific hands on that shot. Needs this one in order not to drop a shot. That putt goes in. Time to make a move.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
As we check out how things stand, our leader has a 6-shot cushion. Now to the 16th hole, a par 5.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
That's going to work nicely for him.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
this putt for a birdie. Come on. 4 feet remains.
He's got this for his part.
Quick glance at the leaderboard, and he is up by 6. The tee shot at 17.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
Going with pitching wedge here.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
And we're looking at the second shot on 17. That was close. Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that our leader is up by 6. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf. Needs a little ground help to the left.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
2 putts to win, but wouldn't it be nice if this one went down? Okay, Henny, what can you tell us about this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Starting out to the right. Watch this one.
Well, now still a lot of work to be done.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
There it is. Our featured player wins the Players' Championship.
Take a bow. What a performance.
Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end. Truly, truly magnificent.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.